Hi everybody, this is Lace. I've gotten some questions on how to enchant, especially with the addition of the blacksmithing, tailoring, and carpentry. There's a couple of prerequisites you need to do this. You can hit K to bring up your skills, and for blacksmithing, you'll see that you need to go actually train this, and you can do this at any crafting trainer, and it requires you to have a blacksmithing proficiency of 40 before you can train this, spend the 100 gold on it, and stuff like that. It's also the same for the tailoring and carpentry. You have to have at least 40 blacksmithing skill to train the Masterwork skill. In addition to doing that, you're going to need the recipe or know the recipe. But I just kind of wanted to go over this part first because this is something that isn't well documented in the latest release notes for R30. So again, tailoring. I do have my 40. I have trained it. Alchemy I think was introduced in R29, and then the enchantment, it's called enchantment. So it's called something a little different. One's called Masterwork for the blacksmithing, tailoring, and carpentry, and it's called enchantment proficiency for alchemy. And the spell for alchemy, the recipe that you would be looking for is go to an alchemist. I'll just use Owl's Head for an example, and look for, you can, filter for the recipes and look for enchantment, and that is what it's called. Alchemy takes 10 mandrake roots and then 5 gold ingots to make one attempt. For the blacksmithing, tailoring, and carpentry, right now it's 5 silver ingots. Um, Again, to check to see if you have the recipes or if you need to go look for them. Right now, Owl's Head, I don't know that I found the blacksmithing there, or maybe I overlooked it. It seems like I had to run someplace else to get the blacksmithing one. That could be something they overlooked in itemization in R30, but you'll want to look for the Masterwork spell on that. So I'm going to open up my recipe book. I'm going to go into blacksmithing, and again, that's B book is your recipe book. I'm going to go into blacksmithing, and it's under modifications, and you'll see it's called Masterwork. There's also Mastercraft, and that's basically what the old critical was, that when you're making something, you have a chance to crit it. Right now, I believe the constraint is that you will get extra durability, and also with these enchantments right now, they're kind of just your basic strength, dex, and focus, health. And it's kind of random what pops up. They have said in the notes already that that will change. So we're only going to be looking at those. But anyway, this shows you, your silver ingots, and that's blacksmithing. And the other ones are pretty much the same. So if I look at my blacksmithing skills, there's my chance to masterwork something. Again, masterwork is different than mastercraft. Mastercraft is the crit, and that will add the durability right now. Masterwork is where you get the stat bonuses for strength and each time you enchant something, the durability goes down on the item, plus the next time you try to enchant it, your success rate is going to go down as well. So right now my blacksmithing obviously is very low because somebody drank too much beer this weekend instead of working on their skills. So we're going to start out with alchemy because I only have 3 necklaces built just to demo this. So my alchemy enchant proficiency is considerably higher. So for the purposes of this, it's basically the same thing. It's just different materials. I just have a little bit better success rate right now doing this. And they are the same enchants between the 4 items. Again, those are going to change, but for the purposes of just showing the basics, you need to train the skill, you need to know the recipe, either by purchasing it or just knowing how many things to drag on there and make it. And of course, you have to have the item you want to enchant. So we're going to open up our little alchemy table here. I've made some necklaces. I can just click the enchant recipe, and it's going to drive. I've got all the components there, and I have a necklace. When you're going to enchant, make sure you're enchanting the right item. It'll default to 1. Maybe you have like a bronze 2-handed sword up there or something that's already at +2. Make sure you don't try to go to +3 and accidentally just click and lose it, because if you fail, you lose the item. So that's where the risk is for the crafters. and you'll go, oh my God, that crafter's charging me, I don't know, 20,000 for this item that's +3. Yeah, because they probably made 2 or 3 before that and failed and lost all their money on it. So there's going to be some wild volatility in the market on prices, especially until people get better and better at these things. Obviously, the more you do it, the better your chances, but to do it more, it's going to cost you more as an initial investment. So looking at this one, I just have a basic mortar and pestle of prosperity on there, and right now my chance is 86% to get this one enchant off of it. So I'm going to hit the button and pray. And it's going to tell me, if you're going to lose it, hopefully we got 3 necklaces and we can do something good here. Aha, good, success. Now, before on the old enchantment, you would enchant once and there would be no durability loss and you get +1 in. You'd have to enchant again with the lower success rate to get that second enchant. But right now I can just, boom, there we go, 2 in. That's pretty good. Or I could choose the 1 and the 5. I'm going to go with this one. So now I have a necklace that's +2 int. Now I can gamble and raise it. The int ones don't sell well, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to grab another brand new one. I'm going to remove that one because I don't want to enchant it any further right now for the purposes of this demo. And again, I'm going to pray. Yay! Okay, so see, we enchanted it once, but we only got a shot at getting another +1. Okay, that was at 87 because we happened to level up there. We're going to take that. We're going to gamble a little bit here. We got our +1 on there. Now our chances are 61. Not real good, but we're going to try it anyway, just for the purposes of the demo. Oh, I forgot to pray and I failed. See what happens? Okay, so that's why it can get very expensive. We're going to try one more time. We've got one more necklace that we can do. Don't forget to pray. Click the button. Oh, we really are having a bad day. I don't have any more to demo, but as you see, if I wanted to try to do this +2 again, which is the one, which, well, heck, let's just try it. We were at 62% chance now. Okay, I don't think this is going to go, but we'll just close our eyes and pray. Oh, look at that. We can now get 3 int on this one, or we can add some strength. We'll just go ahead and just do the int, just because it's 3 int, and the caster might really like this one. So now, look at the durability, though. It started at 50, but because we've got 3 enchants on there, it's at 35. So it's going to wear out a little faster, but it's 3 int. That's pretty good. Again, how things sell, you're going to discover that over time. I don't think this is going to sell very well, but I will put it up for sale. But you saw that I made 3 rings. I went through, or 3 necklaces rather. 2 of them I totally lost them on. The mats for the necklace wasn't so expensive, but all that gold. So that was what, I don't know, 15, 20 gold I blew trying to enchant those other 2. And then I got this one enchanted, which cost me 10 gold. So I burned through 50 gold ingots. That's 200 pieces of gold. Is that right? No, 25, 100 pieces of gold ore that I just blew. So for 100 pieces of gold ore, I think the current price is going somewhere around 10,000, and I only got 1 necklace out of it. So that I would sell this one probably for around 10,000. So all I'm going to do is break even. I didn't make any money whatsoever. I did get skill increases. So again, working these enchantments or even the masterwork, it's the same process, even though it's on a different station and it's silver versus gold. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do all 4 of them unless you're somehow uberly rich, which, I don't think that's going to happen either. Anyway, I hope this helped explain exactly how enchanting and masterworking go. The stats are going to change, success rates might change, ingredients might change, but there wasn't anything on the forums that I could find that told me this very specifically. And since I'd been asked about it, I just wanted to do this short, little quick video, which wasn't that short, but you get the idea. Anyway, have fun, stay safe, and happy hunting.